again, this dog culture. It's I'm not sure if they purposely behave ignorant or this is all an accident. Like it's they're not meaning to act this way. So here we have, I'll say a baby, and this worthless mutt has pilfered her her biscuit, and let's assume that it's the parent that decided to take out her phone or camera and start filming instead of dealing with the issue. And as you can see, there's a lot of people that like this. They love it. They're hearting it. They think it's funny. There are some that think it's sad. Some that are furious about it. And in the heading of the whoever produced this, Fury Tales, they just ignore the issue. They ignore it. They think this is funny. I mean, I gotta give props to this child in a way. I mean, um, she's she's a fighter, and she's willing to fight for her food, but her parents, unfortunately, are not willing to fight for her because one, they've allowed this worthless, dangerous dog into the house, and two, they deliberately have filmed the parent choosing to film this and do nothing. And then they posted this on social media. I know this might get banned from YouTube and etc. But come on, people, these type of things need to be shown in a with the light being shined on it. This isn't for no likes. This isn't for to be liked, to be appreciated. This isn't for some fake fake crap. This is about acknowledging the issue here. Acknowledging things like this. Acknowledging that a lot of these dog nut parents are they purposely have chosen to endanger their children. They have purposely put their children at risk with things like this. Things like this. And with YouTube, they have this silly policy where you can't show children. I show a video like this, shine the light on these dog nuts, and I get punished for it. But other dog nuts can have videos like this, and they get praised for it. They get praised for endangering their child. They get praised for, whew, you know, missing for that minor miss of an attack. They get praised for laying their newborn baby on a dog, on a pit bull. That's fine. They get praised for that. But to show this and to say, hey, this is wrong. This is not right. I'm going to get punished for this. This isn't right. And the parent should be charged. I hate to say this, but for these dog nuts to learn, I think social workers need to get involved in cases like this. I hate to do that. I hate to say it like that. No one wants to go through that. But we've seen so many cases. Children dying, babies dying from their mom or dad's dog. Where are the social workers? Where are the child supports, the child services? Instead of just calling animal control, they gotta get these social workers involved. They gotta investigate these parents. Hate to say it like that, but something needs to be done here. We've allowed so many and so much buffoonery, dog nuttery, where babies have been killed by the family dog. I hate to say it like that. The family dog. But yet it's like dog attacks and we just move on. No. Something needs to be done here. Something needs to be done. Next thing I found, I would like to share. Dumped 9-week-old worthless mutt triggers call for anti-animal welfare law change. So, again, let's keep reading first. An abandoned puppy found hours from death in a forest has triggered calls from MLAs for the sea change in Northern Ireland's animal welfare laws. A 9-week-old worthless mutt thought to be an unwanted gift over Christmas was discovered by a dog walker in this place. They add, he's just a scrap of a thing, all skin and bones with very little strength or stamina, and if he's able to recover, it will take time, but he's safe for now. We hope the worthless mutt improves, etc., etc., etc. If dogs were real animals, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, if dogs were real animals, if they were really that smart, if dogs were smarter and better than people, as they say, why do things like this happen? I'm talking about dogs not being able to survive on their own. Nearly any and every animal, let's be specific, any grown animal you put out in the wild, in their proper habitat, they're going to survive. They're going to adapt and they're going to survive. Again, there's some exceptions a little bit, but overall, generally speaking, real animals find ways to survive. They find ways to adapt. And people are always grouping dogs as animals, as smart and all this, but come on. I don't care if it's 9 week old or whatever. I don't care. Why couldn't this thing survive on its own? Again, this is not the first case. Probably not going to be the last case. Not going to be the last case, but so why can't these things survive out in the wild? Let them build their own house. Let them search for their own food. Why is it always people? Even though dogs are better than people, and they also say people don't deserve dogs. So why are people always rescuing these things? Let them be. Let them be, but even when you let them be, these worthless mutts, they die. This is a worthless puppy or not. You put them out in the wild, let them be, they will die. Which is why a lot of these dog nuts have to save a worthless mutt. They have to simp for worthless mutts. They gotta pay other companies, other people, so they can save a worthless mutt. Let them be. You can't do that. You can't let them be because they will die. Even if you put them in a cave with food, out in the wild, they will still die because they're worthless. They're worthless. They don't know anything. They can't build. They can't fend for themselves. They are worthless. Very, very worthless. It's funny. It's like it's always dogs. Dogs that need to be rescued. Always dogs having to be rescued by people, even though they say dogs are better than people. How can that be? All the time. Have you ever seen a dog rescue someone that is homeless and that dog provides them with a house, a job, etc., all that stuff? Never. That's never happening. The only thing that can happen is for dog nuts to use money and to pretty much flush their money down the toilet or give their money to someone else so they can feed and protect this worthless mutt. They're going to pay someone else to train the dog for them so that dog can like and obey them. Dog culture, it's messy, very, very messy, and a lot of dog nuts like this, man, they've been getting away with crap. They've been getting away with it. But in recent years, in time now, it stops. Because no one, to very little, have called them out on their crap. So they get away with this dog nuttery. They think it's okay. But times have changed. This dog culture, the child endangerment, has to stop. We need to put an end and to stand up against these worthless mutts. Just waiting for animal control and police to do something has not worked. It doesn't work. These same people are dog nuts. They're pit bull nutters. And I'm thinking, like, if you're in need of help, and like you're in a neighborhood and there's a pit bull in a neighborhood that's been tormenting, that's been causing problems, and you go to the police who are pit bull nutters themselves, and they don't do anything, technically, wouldn't we say those are crooked cops as well? Can't we say police that don't do anything against these pit bulls, when they are pit bull, wouldn't we consider them crooked cops as well? They stand by and they do nothing. Just like for other crimes, they stand back and do nothing until someone is dead. That's when they rush in. When a dog mauls someone, that's when the police rush in. That's when animal control rushes in. That's something I thought of. This is another Worthless Mutts. I'm Gore the Dog Butcher, and remember, it's okay to hate dogs.